Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and welcome to This Week in WoW for the week of January 3rd. As always, let's get started with the Mythic Plus affixes for this week. This week we have Tyrannical, Raging, Storming, and Thundering. Again, that's Tyrannical, Raging, Storming, and Thundering. Other than Tyrannical, it's not a terrible week, although I definitely see some issues with the Raging. You're definitely going to want to dispel for that for certain dungeons specifically, right? We all know of mobs that hit incredibly hard, and so if they're Raging, it's going to be could be a lot of random deaths, especially if you don't get some kicks out, things like that. So I definitely think there could be issues with Raging, but hopefully somebody in your group can dispel or something like that. So but if you don't run into that, or maybe you pull one pack at a time or something, could be quite an easy week as far as at least straightforward going through timing your key. Tyrannical, of course, is always tyrannical, but Raging, Storming are both things that can be dealt with. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going on inside the game this week. Probably the most notable thing going on this week is the Darkmoon Fair. The Darkmoon Fair, again, I did a video on this last month. The Darkmoon Fair, you can go there for your professions and get profession knowledge and get skill ups if you still are not max skill on your professions. It's great to do on alt as well. All your characters use just free knowledge that you wouldn't get otherwise. I think it's 3 knowledge and 2 skill points. I could have those flipped, but I do believe that's what it is. So I head to the Darkmoon Fair. It's going to be near Stormwind or near, I believe, Thunderbluff. It'll be indicated on your map as well. And go to the Darkmoon Fair and get your profession stuff. We also have another wing of Vault of the Incarnates opening up, the second wing of the Raid Finder opening up. So if you experience the raid through the Raid Finder, no shame in that. You are open to the second wing of that. Get a few more bosses, a few more chances at loot, I suppose. And we also have the Time Walking Dungeon event for Warlords of Draenor, which is, in my opinion, one of the easier ones. One of the ones that's more straightforward. You just run through and complete if you're into time walking at all. It'll be an easy quest to complete as well for the weekly. We have PvP Brawl Deepwind Dunk going on. That's just the PvP Brawl. They're keeping the Shadowlands forte of a PvP Brawl every week. And then other than that, there's not a huge amount of stuff listed. I have heard a rumor or rumors that the Catalyst could possibly come out this week. I don't necessarily know that that's to be true. I believe they said 6 weeks, which would mean we'd still have 2 more weeks, I believe. But maybe it is true. So that would obviously be very big if you're looking to get your tier set. Maybe you're Mythic Plus player, maybe you're a PvP player, or maybe you're a raid player who hasn't got your tier sets yet. And whenever the Catalyst does come out, it'll be great. I can't confirm that that's this week. I just have heard some things that it could be this week. Again, just complete rumors, but sometimes rumors end up being true, and maybe they'll even be confirmed by the time this video comes out. Who knows? Or discredited before this video comes out. It's also very possible. For me personally, I'm still having a lot of fun. Haven't had enough time to make enough videos as I would like, but I'm really enjoying the crafting stuff. It's probably one of my favorite things. I haven't even done a video really on crafting. But I'm enjoying learning more about it. I tend to do videos on things that I consider myself expert at, and I'm not an expert at crafting, but I'm learning more and more about it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, making a little bit of gold as well, and just overall enjoying it. I think they did a really good job with the system. I think they could make it better. I think they could improve it, and they probably will. But overall, it's been really great, at least for me. So I've been enjoying that a lot and putting a lot of work into that, going around mining, getting my mining knowledge as high as I can as well, and stuff like that. Enjoying the raid still. We're slowly getting down mythic bosses as we acquire more, loot for our raid. Obviously, we're not a top guild that does splits or something like that to acquire a lot of gear very quickly. Our splits are basically just running heroic and normal every week, and maybe not normal anymore, but running heroic every week for some extra gear, and then killing whatever mythic bosses we can. That's kind of our splits, and then doing mythic plus throughout the week as much as we can. That's kind of our version of splits as a lower ranked, casual mythic guild. But yeah, definitely enjoying the raid. I'm enjoying pretty much everything about the expansion, so I still don't really have anything negative to say about it, although I haven't done much PvP, so maybe the PvP is bad. But on the PvE side of things, I think everything is pretty good, including the crafting. again, just super excited about everything with this expansion. Super excited, looking forward to everything. There's a bunch of like mini secrets as well that I've been slowly looking into more and more as I've had more and more time. Like I said, I would have more and more time as days passed on from the previous month, and I've been looking into them a little bit. I was even playing with one. I can get a little bit obsessive on these things, so I don't want to get too obsessed. But I was looking into some of them, possibly unsolved secrets, or things that people aren't sure about yet. I have been looking into those, so could be a video with a secret if something like that gets solved, or if I find something interesting. That's something I haven't got to do in a long time, other than the big eel mount in Shadowlands. That was the only like secret. So it has been mostly since Legion, since I got to do like a really, really good secret. So would be really cool if there were some really cool ones here to find. And there have been some mini ones found, but I'm talking about big secrets, like, the big ones, waste of time level big, right? That's what I really like. So I'm definitely looking forward to that if that ends up being the case as well. So everything good here as far as World of Warcraft goes. Hopefully everyone else is having fun too. I can only speak for myself, but I do hope everyone else is having fun. That's it for this one this week, guys. Hopefully there'll be a little bit more news with everyone coming back to work at Blizzard after having the holidays off, of course. Maybe we'll get a little bit more news, a little bit more tidbits of what's going to be going on, maybe some class tuning, things like that too. And yeah, it helps me out a lot if you subscribe to the channel. It helps me out the most out of anything else. You can like and comment and stuff as well. That's also good. But yeah, other than that, everybody have a good one.